The Ayuk situation, no doubt, is concerning. If you take him out of the offense, I do think that's impactful. But that team is so balanced, and it's a team sport. I'm not going to bet against them and pick one of these other NFC teams until I see significant decline on both offense and defense in San Francisco, and I don't expect that at all this year.
Harry?
That's a great point. I'm going to go with the Detroit Lions. What this team was able to do last season, the first game of the year, and I understand it wasn't Chris Jones, it was not Travis Kelce out there, but I'm not going to diminish the Detroit Lions going into Arrowhead Stadium and winning that football game. And then how I seen them up 24-7 at halftime against the San Francisco 49ers. The second half was a bit different. You had questionable calls on fourth down decisions. Also, you had a fumble by Jahmyr Gibbs. But I like how intentional they were on the defensive ball and understanding and knowing that we have to get better on this side if we want to contend for a Super Bowl, and bringing in the players that they did defensive line-wise to go with Aiden Hutchinson, and also in the secondary to pair up with Brian Branch. So I'm going with the Detroit Lions. Their culture, their identity, I love it. So that's why I'm rocking with them.
So let me, here's the, but yeah, you're right. But I want to ask you this. Yeah, I was going to say, do you have enough faith that Jared Goff then can do and go mano-a-mano with Patrick Mahomes and win?
You're talking about the Jared Goff that's already been to a Super Bowl and the Jared Goff that went to the NFC Championship game last year? Yeah,
Did he play Patrick Mahomes is a question that Brian is trying to ask you, though.
Yeah, he played in the first game of the year, and Jared Goff won. In Arrowhead Stadium.
In the Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowls, brother.
I believe Jared Goff can get it done. Yes, I do.
Against Patrick Mahomes.
So?
So I guess that's why, because everything Mina said about the 49ers, that's why we think they are one of the favorites in the because of the totality of the talent that they have. I guess maybe I was too literal. Because when you said quarterback, I'm like, okay, I'm looking at the individual quarterbacks. I'm looking at Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford, Brock Purdy. So that again, and I'm a big Brock Purdy supporter. Like, I'm not, that's not shade, but I was going based off of quarterbacks that I've seen in the NFC go against Mahomes, and who have I seen do it and do it better? Harold.
I understand the question, but that's not reality of football.
I know, but listen,
I understand
that's
the question.
I'm just following Brian's
But that's also
answers.
not reality.
But go ahead, Mina.
And it's not reality, but if we were to take these quarterbacks in a vacuum and just take them out of their situations, because I was really, all three of the quarterbacks, by the way, we named are in excellent situations, playing, surrounded by skilled talent, good overall teams. If you're just to take a quarterback in a vacuum, Kimberly, my answer would be Matthew Stafford. I think he's the best quarterback in the NFC right now. Last year, he was playing at a level, frankly, that I think was some of the best football of his entire career. What he was doing in the Rams offense, it was a little bit slept on for much of the season. And so I think, Goff, he's amazing behind this great offensive line. That's going to continue. He plays behind a great offensive line. Brock Purdy, fantastic, surrounded by incredible skill players. Jalen Hurts, also some of the best skill players in the NFL. But if you were to ask me, which quarterback specifically can I take and drop on any team, and I would say, I think that guy can go toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes, that would be Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
No, I don't disagree with that. I mean, this is a guy that's already won a Super Bowl, but you talk about the extreme arm talent, and I can't help but think about, when they were playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on their Super Bowl run.
Who'd he hit?
And,
Who'd he hit?
Todd Bowles decided that he wants to go cover zero, and Matthew Stafford understands it and backs up a little bit and throws that little floater pass to Cooper Kupp down the middle of the football field. He's a guy that has played a lot of football. He understands the brain part of the game, right? And what defenses are trying to do and how he wants to decipher. We've seen a no-look pass in the Super Bowl as well. So Matthew Stafford is definitely not a bad pick. My only thing is that I understand we're in this vacuum right now with the question. That's just not reality when it comes to football.
Are you new to First Take? Are you new to First Take? That's what we got.
Okay, Mark, you should know I'm not new as many times as I've won.
Oh, sir, don't even.
Shade is real.